Hi everyone, I'm here this week to share with you my finished project life for week 44, and I'm happy to be back into it. I actually enjoyed going through the first several weeks that I did of the project and wish I had done more. I may go back and add some more weeks to it, but I'm going to go forward from here, which is week 44. I wanted to do this for my birthday, which is the 13th, and I wanted to do my last year in my 40s from 49 to 50. This is what I wanted to document, but I wanted to really start with Halloween, so that's why I started a little bit early. So right here we have a little title page, I guess you might call it, for the week, and it's a calendar that was created by Karina Gardner. It was a digital file, and then I modified it slightly. I added the week 44 with the dates, and then I digitally colored in the 29, 30, and 31. And then I added a little border on it as well. And down here, I added a 3D embellishment, a pumpkin. I like to put those on the outside of the plastic insert to allow you to touch it and just get the texture to it. I like that a lot better than sticking them inside, although I do it both ways. But that's on the outside. Then to start out the week, I have a picture of Quinn. I just love this picture of him. He was rubbing, and Tony thought he had fallen asleep on the pumpkin, but that's not the case. He's just rubbing his head on the pumpkin and loving the pumpkin for some reason. And I just like this picture of him a lot. And then here I've just got my little slogan here, keep calm and continue project life. That was something from Becky Higgins' blog. She had created that in like a blue color, so I colored it in to make it more of an orange color to go with the Halloween week. And then here is my picture from the 30th. I was actually out shopping and I saw these beautiful flowers and I took a picture, and I was just thinking about how thankful I am living here in California with the beautiful flowers and all the foliage around and the palm trees and the sunshine and everything, and so that just came to my mind at that time, so that's why I created that for the 30th. This is my little journaling card for the 31st. For Halloween, I have the picture. This is a long shot picture of just our living room on Halloween evening. And then the chandelier in the top left there, that's actually stamped on with black ink. It's not really a chandelier. And then down in this corner is another shot, a close-up shot more of the window and the decorations that I have there with the lights and everything. So that was Halloween evening. And over here, this is just a card that I had cut to insert in here from Margaret and Glenn and Elena and Greg. It's Tony's sister and her family. So this is just their little Halloween card they sent us. And here, this is a 3D embellishment of the pumpkin. I really like, look at the lace on there. I really like that embellishment. That was from Jolie's. So I just wanted to add it to the outside of my, again, I added it to the outside of the pocket. So over here, now I have an extra insert. It's a 6 by 12. And I've added that. It started out with this spooky tree here, and that is on vellum. It's an embossed image on vellum, and I cut it out and put it in the 6 by 12, and then I just added things from there. So these little guys down here, these are from K & Company, the little trick-or-treaters, and the balloons are from Martha Stewart. And those are Martha Stewart Crow and the moon and the bat and everything. And again, this is K & Company. So then what this does is then this turns over in here, and I've got some more embellishment down here, some more of those pumpkins. And then the graveyard, iron gate around it, and then, or iron fence, and this Beware of the Living Dead. And I did some more of those little balloons that I look like they're tied on there onto the fence. And the owl and the moon and the bats. So this was just a fun little embellishment type insert that I wanted to add because I love to collect so many things from Halloween, so many different embellishments that I wanted to add them in here. So then we go on to November 1st here, and this was just when I got back out there walking because it's been so darn hot lately that it was nice to get back when the weather cooled just a bit. It only cooled for a few days and then it got back up into 90 again, and then it's been cool again the last couple days. So it's nice when the weather cools down to get out there walking. So actually that December tab is on another page and behind, so it has nothing to do with this thing here. And this is a little path that I walk. It's like a bike trail. It's real nice, and then I walk up around the park. So then the next day, Friday, I had so many errands to run and I was going all over, and it was really like a big circle from store to store to store. But right here is just, I did a map quest right there, and I just printed it out, and then I put a little flare button on it there and just listed everything that I did that day. It felt good though because I accomplished a lot and just wanted to document it, but that's what I did for the day. Then the next day we had tickets for a Cirque du Soleil show in Long Beach, and I just got some images off the internet there. And then this picture here, the juggler, he was absolutely wonderful, the things he could do. And so that was my favorite part of the show, so I wanted to document that there. And then I also cut this little I made this little tickets embellishment here and cut that out with my Cameo, and I put our tickets in there. And then over here, after the show, we went to the Belmont Brewing Company, so I just snapped a picture of Tony as he was walking in there. It's good to have the iPhone to get those kind of pictures. And then that night, Saturday night, or actually Sunday morning, it was the time to change the clock, so I just wanted to document that. And so I made this little time to fall back. It was a paper that I had scanned in from Bella Boulevard. And then the clock itself was a picture that I took when we were looking at some open houses, and there was this real cool clock on the wall. So I took a picture of it, and I thought it was perfect for that whole fall back theme, all the numbers falling. So I digitally insert that into this image and printed it out. And then this is some pictures that I took while we were at the open house, or they're model homes actually. So we were just looking around. These are our absolute favorite. We've been there a few times, but they're well over 1 million, more like 1.5 million at this point, and they only have a few left. So we just keep going back and looking and dreaming, but won't be buying these ones. But it's just nice to see, and we just love these ones. So anyway, that pretty much takes care of my week, and I decided this time to make my week a Monday through Sunday type of week. I sort of debated about that, but I wanted to include the weekend together. So that way I can do that when I've got the start on Monday and then end on Sunday, rather than a calendar starting on Sunday. So that's the way my weeks are going to go now, and I hope you enjoyed taking a peek, and I'll see you next week.